You guys want a milk can with a pole in the top of it? Oh. Well, too bad if you do want it, because it weighs about 200 pounds. Wow. What about these things? They're only a lot bent. Nope. What about my shoelace? Now that's untied. Good grief. This is not a great way to start our day, but anyway, welcome to trash picking. It's a gorgeous day again, so that's nice. These people threw away some fun stuff 2 years ago, or last year, or 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly, but we are gonna get to work seeing what they threw away today. Now let's put these up here for the time being. And let's see. All right. That's sticky, so we don't want that. That does not stick. That does not stick. No stick. No stick. No stick. No stick. No stick means it's either brass or pewter or stainless steel. Or maybe actual silver. What if this is 925 sterling? I doubt it. All right. These are cute. Cute little coasters. Put those up in the safe area where they won't be destroyed. Wow. Poor little Pudsey. His eyes ripped out. All right, so that can go back in there. Now, we've got tin bits, which we don't want. We've got a skill saw, which I guess we'll just take. We can scrap it if it don't work, but I love the color scheme on that. Just jet black. All right. Dock line for tying up your boat. If we ever get a boat. We got one of these things here, which is awesome. See that? That's fun. Now we got a whole bucket full of tools. What's in here? A screwdriver, Dremel stuff. Oh, look at this rat shit. That's a snappy snapperson too. My goodness. All right, we'll just take that whole tub. And wow, this pile's, it's a small pile. Heavy duty flaring tool by Brasscraft. I don't even know if I have one of those. I have a bunch of them where it's just parts of it. Let's see what we got here. A few more Drillisons. Oh, here we go. An impact gun by Craftsman. We could use that on my new air compressor. Found 3 air compressors in a week. So that's good. Then we got a bag of nothing, so we don't need nothing. Then we got this benchtop grinder. See, I think you clamp it onto your bench, and then you turn the handle here, and then the grinding wheel's supposed to turn. But it probably needs lubrication. Lubrication. And then it looks like we got 3 Coleman lanterns. Wait, first, let's see what we got in here. I don't think we really want this faucet, but we'll take it anyway. Yeah, these don't have a lot of brass in them. This one has some brass though. And let me pop open these Coleman lanterns and see what we got. All right, that's what was in the Coleman lanterns. This special edition Powerhouse. It's kind of crusty, but I think we'll keep it. And then this little one. And then this little one right here. I don't know, we'll probably just keep those for parts. I don't think they're all that great, but what a fantastic score. And you know, that pile just didn't really look like it had anything in it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna tidy it up, and now you'd never know that we were here. And let's not forget our magnet. Good Lord, I'd be looking for that later, and it would be in someone else's scrap load. This thing is super nice, so I'm gonna try to take the whole thing. But I can't really carry the whole thing, so I'm going to take the machine off and sort of start there. But I want to take the whole bench. And I think it'll fit in the Jeep. Okay, obviously we're going to have to take this apart sooner rather than later, but it all screws together like a big IKEA table, so we should be good. I got to see if there's anything in this box. Looks like a box that might have some potential. A lot of nails. I don't think today is the day we're picking up nails. But is this a wood bat or a plastic bat? All right, I might have to start this clip again. Okay, is this a wood bat or a plastic bat? Oh, it's plastic. You know what it's pointing at? The address label on the other thing in the pile. God, that is such a sweet bat. Why is that plastic though? All right, we're taking it. I think this bat counts as a blow mold, right? Sorta. This guy's got a fun little box, and upon closer inspection, I don't think it's that fun. So, sorry to have wasted everyone's time on that one. Look at this Herman Miller chair. I feel like I should take this, but I also feel like I shouldn't. Because it's it's in horrible condition, and it's kind of a cheap knockoff. So it's like a beautiful thing, but I think it's the kind of beautiful thing that ain't nobody gonna want to buy from me. All right, what about my grandfather's clock? I don't think they want that neither. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know whose van that'll be in by the end of the day, but it ain't gonna be mine. Come on through. Anyway, I guess what we can take is the dude's rusty car stereo. So, you know, that's something. Look at this whole display of weird animals. It's a giraffe. Oh, good Lord. It's just what we want, like a giant plaster giraffe. Is that your thumbnail? A giant plaster giraffe in a car full of scrap metal. What's this? It's a lion of some sort. Very, very beautifully sculpted, as you can see. Then we've got a skunk. Oh, the skunk is missing a chunk. Then we've got an owl. Then we've got a little fox. Wow, it's covered with dirt and debris. Then we've got a tiger. And a family of deers. How are you today? So I'm tempted to take absolutely none of these because they all just seem like really fragile. But it's probably the first giraffe I've ever seen, so I guess we'll take him and see what happens. Look at this old-fashioned lunchbox. Wow. A Stanley lunchbox. That's rusty, crusty, and bent. I wonder if that could be restored, though. It's such a neat thing. It's interesting. It looks really old, but it's got a web address on it, so I guess it's not that old. All right. I thought that was a rare, valuable antique, but I'm guessing you could probably buy one on Amazon. This is kind of rough here because we don't have a lot of room since all the animals and the table, but I see some scrap metal that I want to grab. So, what am I gonna do? Hopefully it will just be really lightweight. Huh. That's interesting. The burner part is heavy, but the other part is lightweight. Wonder if I could tear it off. Probably if I stay here all day doing this, I can. How long you guys want to wait while I do this? All right, I'll try to get the little nuts off. Guess what I found in that little tray of tools from earlier? Just the right wrench. Oops, maybe it's not just the right wrench. All right, I think for the time being we're gonna keep these things, and I don't know, I'll just squash them down later or something. But I'm glad I found this wrench. I feel like maybe I would have wanted to take that, but they already cut a chunk out of it, so it's probably for the better because it's huge. This cart thing is neat too, but I don't know. It doesn't have any wheels, so yeah, sorry sir. What about these planks? Damn, this guy's got a bunch of stuff that's like, you know, good but not good enough for us, I guess. What do we have here? The New Mutants comic book. Should send that away to be graded just to see what happens. All right, this thing's frilly. It's a frilly old bicycle. Good grief. So, a little update. I gave that table to my buddy. He gave me some wire and stuff, so that's good. And the animals are still intact for now. And I think that's about all we have to share. I think these little stools are adorable. These look like they come out of a doctor's office or something. Dr. Widmoyer's Relaxo products. That's weird. I think Dr. Widmoyer has a cult following that would pay me $100 for that. I don't know. And here's the Tsunami. All right, I feel like we've invested more than enough time in this particular pile, so now it's time to go somewhere else. I see a remote controller. All right, let's see. We got the Futaba Magnum Jr., which appears to be missing some parts. The Hanga 9 12-volt Superstarter, which we'll take. And oh, a nice little battery. So I really feel like this whole pile was just kind of a waste, but we got a Superstarter. Curious if it works. Maybe we should test it. Maybe we shouldn't test it right here at the end of the cul-de-sac because people be touchy. These people threw out some video game stuff last year or maybe earlier this year, so let's see if they throw out any more. Ew, B-Day sprayer. All right, no more video game stuff, but we'll keep checking for like another 2 years because that's about how long it lasts, you know, before you lose hope. I don't know why, but I had a feeling we were gonna find some blow molds today. That's a sweet one. Looks like it's been repainted though. I don't like it when they've been repainted. Maybe they haven't. Maybe it's just a thick application of factory paint. Let's see. Who's this guy over here? You been repainted, buddy? I don't know. I don't know. I do know he's got his little cane. Let's see, these are by TPI. For those of you who are blow mold collectors, TPI. Let's see. Is this steel? No, it's plastic. Don't touch your mattress, lady. Window fan. That's a big, precious oh my God. Look at that. Precious Moments holiday action figure. I wonder if that's worth anything. I'm gonna have to look this up before I take it because if it's worthless, then we'll be stuck with it, but it's pretty neat. What about these guys right here? I don't know. All right, I got some Googling to do. Thank God for Google Lens, because otherwise we would have been driving around with that piece of crap in the Jeep all day long. Gotta figure out why my friend up the street didn't take this park bench. That's why he didn't take it. Because it's destroyed. Let's see if we can get it apart. Wow. Can't even stand it on end. It's so effed up. Wow. Sorry, we got interrupted by a friend bearing gifts. The gifts of Stata Motors and an alternator and some faucets and stuff. So I welcome that kind of interruption. All right, we're back at this pile again. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Damn. I don't know what the hell that's for. What is it? A pool shovel? No, a roof shovel. All right. Guess we'll shovel our roof later. Open, says me. All right, that's not gonna fit like that, so we gotta put it over here. I just don't want that to go flying and kill the giraffe. That poor giraffe. Lived its whole life in some lady's living room, and now it's in this perilous situation. We'll try to get you home safely, dude. Or dudette. I would say that right now I'm kind of blocking 2 driveways, but I'm not kind of blocking anything. I'm totally blocking 2 driveways. I haven't found this stuff in a long time. Beautiful heavy-duty garden edging. And I guess I'll take the chance that no one's gonna come out and get all pissy with me. I don't even know where you can buy this stuff. Like if you wanted to buy it new. Oh. I mean, they don't sell it at like Home Depot. I'm gonna have to rearrange it. Oh, some guy gave me a whole bunch of copper pipes too, so that's sweet. Look at this little half link. I don't know, I guess I could put some of it in here. Will the wolf survive? That's not a wolf, I guess. It's a fox. All right, let me maybe take some of this stuff from up here. Put it down here. I think that's a better option. See, it's just falling all over the place. People are coming out looking at me. All right. Thanks so much for your garden edging, lady. Oh, let's put our other crap back in where she had it before. Oh, now that stuff doesn't wanna. All right, that should be good enough. Wow. I can't tell you how excited I am to find that stuff. We keep ending up at this guy's pile. Let's see what he has this time. Oh my God. Just buckets of stuff. Electrical stuff. plumbing stuff, half clamps. She's a pro. I think this guy was like one of those guys that does things. Oh my god. Romex electrical tape, 3M electrical tape. Ooh. So I think what we'll do is we'll try to take all his buckets of crap. See how that works out for us. Wow. I think this is the first time I ever carried 2 buckets at the same time. That's something, right? All right, you guys don't need to worry yourselves about how I'm gonna shove this all in here. You've watched a lot of shaky, crappy footage of me doing that before. You guys wanna look through some records my friend just looked through and see what he didn't take? Shirley Bassey. Wow. This is some junk. Clancy Brothers. Luciano Pavarotti, Mario Lanza, the little drummer boy, Mario Lanza, Enrico Caruso. Yeah, my friend must have took all the good ones. If there even were any good ones. Sergio Franchi, Henry Mancini, Montavani, Roger Williams, The Lonely Bull, Cha-Cha-Chas. Alright, you guys want these baseball bats? That one's chipped. That one's cracked. That one's broken. Man. Whoever plays baseball in that family must be an animal. This toolbox has taken on a life of its own. It has more stuff in it now than it had 2 days ago. Where's the rest of this? I don't know. What was attached to this handle? Looked like it might have been something good. Well, I guess that we'll take that. But I really wish that I had just stayed in these people's driveway all weekend long to see what happens with that toolbox, because, you know, it looks like it's an ebb and flow in there. And we seem to have gotten the ebb and not so much the flow. We are so overloaded with scrap right now, I don't know where we're gonna put these 2 adorable little brake rotors. And I have to keep talking as fast as I can because in the backyard they're cranking some music and I don't wanna get a copyright strike. So let's see if we can keep blathering on and on and on all through this little video clip while I put these in the back here, try to find a space for them, and maybe, just maybe, because of the way the microphone works on the GoPro, you won't hear the music at all. Things are winding down, but we're still out here. Anyway, I seen this bag and it has some, like, some butterflies poking out of it. I don't really know what the purpose of these butterflies is, but I get a friend who likes butterflies, so maybe they'll get a good home. What about that? That's a nice flower pot. Too bad it's nicely broken. What about this one? Oh, that's cracked too. That's too bad. Those are sweet. All right, anything in here? The old Fogies Stogies. Bottle of absinthe. All right. Anyway, let's take the butterflies and move on with our day. I just saw another scrapper coming out of this street. But I guess he's not the kind of scrapper who takes everything. Because look what he left for us. Big motor mount. Wow, where are we gonna put it? Yeah, my friend gave me these stainless steel pans, but unfortunately a magnet sticks to them, so they're just tin. But it's the thought that counts. All right, got some lawnmower blades here. Maybe we can slide those in. Wow. Couple of lawnmower bearing things. Another motor mount. All right. Why do you use motor mounts on your engine? It's a good question, huh? And last but not least, 2 more rotors that I want to tuck in somewhere. Because an untucked rotor can be a hazard. All right, that was all very exciting. And I'd like to thank my fellow scrapper for not taking that stuff and leaving it for me. What's this getting hung up on? Getting hung up on something. I don't know. Got a lot of scrap in 3 little crates. There you go. In for a penny, in for a pound. Or so the saying goes. Did I unlock the thing? Anywho, I didn't really want any air conditioners today, but my friend gave me 2. And usually what he does is he takes them home and then I pick them up at his house. But I guess he didn't want them in his truck today. So I got 1 and 2. But since I already have 2, I might as well take number 3. Well, this one's hammered. It does have a little flap on the side though. Is that a good flap? No, it's broke. Yeah, we've been saving the flaps lately. Anyway, let me see if I can do this one-handed, because that's more fun for you folks at home. Whoa, help me. Oh, thanks for the help. So now we are fully committed. That air conditioner adds about $1 worth of value to the load. No, maybe $6. And I don't really want it, but nothing I can do now. No backsies, I guess. So, what did we find today? Air conditioners, a ton of scrap metal, blow molds, a giraffe, butterflies, some tools that are way down there, Coleman lanterns, some buckets of stuff, a little tricycle thing. What an awesome day. You know, I was feeling a little glum earlier today, but I'm feeling pretty excited right now. So, me and the lion and the tiger and the other tiger and the giraffe and the butterflies and the fox and the deers over there And those people and baby Jesus and anybody else I might have forgotten want to say it's been a pleasure having you with me. And until next time, thanks for watching.